Yes, Hund's rule says that when equal energy orbitals are available, the electrons enter into the orbitals singly first, and after all the equal energy orbitals get one electron each, then only pairing of electrons will start. For example, take any orbital, any suborbit. For example, take p suborbit. We may take any p suborbit. Either it may be 2p or 3p or any 4p or any suborbit. Suppose if we take 2p suborbit, 2p suborbit contains 3 orbitals. Okay, these are the 3 orbitals which are present in 2p suborbit. Suppose if electrons enter into these orbitals, first of all, these 2p suborbitals, how many suborbitals are there? 3. So these 3 are these 3 orbitals belonging to particular suborbit, they have equal energy. They are said to be equal energy orbitals. Equal energy orbitals are also called as degenerate orbitals. They are also called as degenerate orbitals. See, whenever degenerate orbitals are available, then what happens? How the electrons will enter into these orbitals? As these orbitals have equal energy, first one electron will enter into one orbital, and the next electron does not enter here. What happens? Here, instead of entering into this the same orbital, it will enter into the next orbital which is having equal energy. Okay, and one more orbital of equal energy is available. Hence, the next electron will enter into the next orbital. After all the equal energy orbitals get one electron each, then only pairing will start. What's the meaning of pairing? Pairing means two electrons. So that means here this electron is paired up with this electron. So when all the equal energy orbitals get one electron each, then only the pairing will start. Okay, now all the orbitals will get two electrons like this. So this is Hund's rule. Okay, for example, if I write a electronic configuration of boron, carbon, nitrogen. Boron, carbon, nitrogen. Boron, it contains 5 electrons, carbon 6 electrons, and nitrogen 7 electrons. See, if you see the boron, so its configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p1. 1s2, 2s2, 2p1. Okay. And carbon configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. Nitrogen configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p3. If I draw these electrons, okay, in orbit wise, here I have drawn the electrons in suborbit wise. 1s suborbit contains 2 electrons, 2s suborbit contains 2 electrons, and 2p suborbit contains 1 electron. So the same thing I will write in orbital wise. So 1s orbital, 1s orbital, 1s orbital, here 2s orbital, 2s orbital, and 2p suborbit contains 3 orbitals. 3 orbitals. So these 3 orbitals are said to be, one is 2px, one is 2px, and another one is 2py, and the last one is called as 2pz orbital. See, this 2p suborbit contains 3 orbitals and they are named as 2px, 2py, and 2pz. Okay, now I will fill all these orbitals with electrons. So what happens? So 1s suborbit contains 2 electrons. So 1s suborbit always contains only, any s suborbit contains only 1 orbital. But p suborbit is having 3 orbitals. Here also s suborbit. Hence only 1 orbital. So thus that s suborbit contains 2 electrons. So that means here 2 electrons are filled, and here also 2 electrons are filled, and here in 2p there is only 1 electron, so the 1 electron will be in 2px. In carbon, how the electrons will arrange, or else how the electrons will enter? So I am speaking about carbon. Even in carbon also 1s, 2s and 2p. So again 2p means 2px, 2py, 2pz. Okay, so all these three together it is called as 2p suborbit. Okay, right. Now I will fill all these orbitals with electrons. So out of all available orbitals, so this is the least energy orbital, hence it gets electrons first. After filling of this orbital, only this electron and these orbitals will be filled. Okay, right. Next, after 1s, 2s is filled, and after filling of 2s, next to 2p. So 2p suborbit, it is having 2 electrons. So that means all these three orbitals together it is called as 2p suborbit. And as there are 2 electrons, so how should I fill those 2 electrons? So according to Hund's rule, so I should not fill like this. So this is wrong. Okay, so the filling of electrons will be like this, because these three orbitals are equal energy orbitals. All the orbitals belonging to a particular subshell will have equal energy. They are also called as degenerate orbitals. Hence, when degenerate orbitals are available, so 1 electron will enter into each orbital first. So here the second electron will enter into this orbital. So only there are 2 electrons in 2p, hence only 2 orbitals get 1 electron each, and the third orbital remains empty. If you speak about nitrogen, I will write the electronic configuration of nitrogen here. Okay, nitrogen. So here 1s, here it is 2s, and it is 2p. So 2p is having 2px, 2py and 2pz, 3 orbitals. Okay, so 1s is having 2 electrons, right, and 2s is having 2 electrons, right, but 2p means 2p suborbit contains 3 orbitals. So 3 orbitals, and in 2p suborbit, how many electrons are there? 3 electrons are there. So first electron will enter here, second electron does not enter like this, because by following Hund's rule, when equal energy orbitals are available, then single electrons will enter into these orbitals singly first. That means 1 electron here and another electron here, and the third electron into the third orbital. So that means they are entering singly, they are not paired initially. First of all, I mean at the beginning only they are not paired. Okay, so initially they will get 1 electron each. That means singly. Okay, singly first. Okay, and afterwards, after all the equal energy orbitals get 1 electron each. Okay, so then only pairing will start. So like this, so nitrogen will get electron arrangement like this. And if you see the electron arrangement of oxygen, how the electrons are arranged in oxygen, let us see now. In oxygen altogether 8 electrons are there. So its configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p4. So 1s it is having 2 electrons. Okay, 2s it is having 2 electrons. Okay, and 2p. 2p is having how many electrons? 4 electrons. So 2p, 2px, 2py, 2pz. So how many electrons? 4 electrons. How should I fill 4 electrons? If I fill 4 electrons like this, then it will become wrong. Then it is wrong. So how should I fill? So initially I have to fill one electron into each equal energy orbital. Okay, like this. And after getting all the equal energy orbitals, one electron each, then only the pairing of electrons will start. So now here the fourth electron will be here. So this is the arrangement of oxygen. And fluorine, if you see 9 electrons are there in fluorine. So how the electrons? I am directly drawing the orbitals. Okay, orbital configuration. So in 1s, okay, in 2s also 2 electrons, and in 2p there are 5 electrons, because 4 electrons are already finished, 5 electrons. So 1 electron here, second electron into this one, and third electron into this one, fourth electron and fifth electron. So out of 5 electrons in 2p, so they are arranged like this. Okay, this is called 2px, 2py and 2pz. So this is the way how the electrons will enter into the orbitals when equal energy orbitals are available. So that is called Hund's rule. Okay, so electronic configuration is based on 3 principles: Auber principle, Pauli's principle, or else Pauli's rule, and Hund's rule. Okay, right. Next, another thing. Hund's rule. Hund's actually he proposed 2 rules. So first rule we have finished. First rule we learned, and another rule is also proposed by Hund. Okay, Hund or Hund. Okay, what is that rule? The second rule proposed by Hund. According to second rule, Hund's rule, there are two types of there are 3 types of orbitals. What are they? 3 types of orbitals. What are they? Half-filled orbitals, partially filled orbitals, or else completely filled orbitals. Next, partially filled orbitals. Partially filled orbitals. Okay, so what are half filled, completely filled, and partially filled? So these are all related to a suborbit. Okay, suborbit, a particular suborbit may get sometimes half filled orbitals, or sometimes completely filled orbitals, or else sometimes partially filled orbitals. So what is half filled orbital? For example, I take a suborbit 2p suborbit, or any p suborbit, either it may be 3p or 4p, any p. So it is having 3 orbitals. Okay. For example, half filled orbitals means each orbital get one electron each, one electron. Then it is said to be half filled electrons, half filled orbitals, or else half filled electronic configuration. Completely filled orbitals means it will be like this. So that means each orbital will get 2 electrons each. Then it is said to be completely filled orbitals. Then partially filled orbitals. What is the meaning of partially filled orbitals? So if it gets only 1 electron, it is partially filled. If it gets 2 electrons like this, then also it is partially filled. Okay, if it gets like this, then also it is partially filled. Okay, if it gets like this, then also it is partially filled.